Mom, are you there?
What is it, Ivy?
It's finally the day after tomorrow. I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I know. So what?
What time are you planning on arriving at the chapel? You've got your transportation arranged, right? Have you checked the plane tickets too?
I'll try to be there an hour before. Don't worry about it. I've got the plane tickets all taken care of.
Good to hear that. Helen's coming too, right?
She's busy with work, but she's taking paid leaves to attend your wedding. You should thank her for that.
I know. She's my precious sister.
But I never imagined you would get married. Ever since you were a little girl, you've always been the best when it comes to managing the household finance. But you're not pretty or cute. Well, I don't think I should have said that since I'm your mother, but it can't be helped.
No worries. I'm probably the one who thinks about that the most. Helen is prettier and more stylish than me. I've been envious of her since I was little. Well, I can't help it anyway.
I know, but you got married first. Helen is a little shocked. She's mumbling all the time that there's no way her sister's getting married before her. She's been saying that on and on.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. But there's nothing I can do about it. I met my fiancé by chance, and we've been dating seriously since then. We've decided that it's time to get married.
It's your decision, so I think it's fine. Well, I'll be there the day after tomorrow anyway.
Mom, where are you? Is the plane delayed? The ceremony is about to start.
Oh, I'll be a little late, but I'll be there.
What? Are you sure that you're all right? Is it because of the traffic jam that you're late? I'm worried.
Looks like there's been a traffic accident. The traffic jam is so bad. I don't think we're going to make it, so we're going to take the next flight.
You didn't get involved in the accident, did you?
No, I didn't.
That's good. It's my once-in-a-lifetime wedding. I wish you hadn't been late.
I went out of my way to be there for you. Don't be selfish. To be honest, I didn't want to see you in your wedding dress. I wanted to see Helen wearing that. Don't get carried away just because you're getting married before my cute Helen.
Mom, you don't have to talk like that on my wedding day. It's my once-in-a-lifetime big day, so I want you and Dad to be here for me. I didn't expect that you'd be late.
That may be true, but I just don't want to see you in your tight wedding dress. It's not something I look forward to. In fact, it's even embarrassing. Don't forget how we feel about that.
That's terrible. You don't have to say that. I just want you to celebrate my wedding.
I know. We'll try our best to be there as soon as possible. See you later.
Hey, Mom. Where are you? The ceremony is already over and we're moving to the reception hall. What's going on?
Stop being so persistent. I'm sorry, but it seems that we can't go there anymore.
What? Mom, what are you talking about?
Because Helen said that she wants to go on a trip. So I talked it over with your father, and we decided to go. We can't go to your wedding because we're going to Hawaii. Don't get in the way of our fun trip.
Hawaii? You know that today is my wedding, right? And yet, the three of you are going on a trip to Hawaii? The wedding party is about to start. My husband's family and relatives are all present, but none of my family members are present.
Oh, sorry to hear that, because I need to listen to Helen.
What's with Helen?
She said that she doesn't want to see her unattractive sister wearing a wedding dress. Helen also said that we shouldn't go to the wedding. I tried to talk her out of it, but she just wouldn't listen. We don't want Helen to be humiliated, so we had no other choice. She's an honest girl. You'll have to forgive her.
I can't believe this is really happening. There's not a single thing Helen should be embarrassed about. If Helen doesn't want to attend my wedding, I won't force her to do that. But why can't you and Dad be here for me?
Why are you so selfish? You shouldn't act like that since you're a grown-up. How pathetic.
I beg your pardon?
You were always so bad at listening to others since you were little.
Does that matter?
Yes, it does. You shouldn't have gotten married before Helen.
I don't understand.
You don't think that your sister is cute?
That's not the point. Besides, isn't Helen the one who's being selfish, not me? I mean, if she really has common sense, she won't insist on going on a trip on her sister's wedding day. You and Dad are supposed to be blamed too because you always listen to Helen and granted whatever she wishes for.
Why are you asking a silly question? Me and your father listened to her because Helen is prettier and more stylish than you. You're just some sort of bonus. Even if we don't go to the wedding, other people will celebrate with you anyway.
They'll think it's strange that only my parents aren't coming. I wonder what kind of family we are. Anyway, where on earth are you now?
We just arrived in Hawaii and are on the move.
Seriously?
I'm thinking of checking into the hotel first, dropping off the luggage, and then going to the beach. Please don't get in our way. Well then, enjoy the wedding as much as you can.
All of you are really terrible. You really didn't come to my wedding. I didn't expect that you guys really went to Hawaii.
I told you about that, didn't I? I was telling the truth. I've never been to Hawaii before, but it's a really nice place. It's so relaxing. White sandy beaches and blue ocean. You can't see such a view in the city we're living.
Mom, I don't think now is the right time to enjoy your trip. This is really insane. Don't you have anything to say?
Huh? What do you want me to say? Oh, I know. Congratulations on your marriage.
That's not what I meant. You should apologize for not attending the wedding today. It's just too much to bear. I've never heard of an entire family not attending their daughter's wedding.
It doesn't matter. Wherever and whenever we travel is up to us. We're just setting an example. Is there any law that says we have to be at your wedding?
There's no law for that.
I decided to go on vacation with Helen and your father. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not saying it's wrong to go on a trip, but you don't have to go on my wedding day. You can go on a trip another day. I can't believe what Helen did to me. If she doesn't want to celebrate my wedding, she didn't have to harass me like this. Helen is being childish.
It's up to us to celebrate or not celebrate your marriage, isn't it? I don't think it's right to force your family to celebrate with you. Besides, I don't like the way you talk about your younger sister. Poor Helen.
Huh? I'm the victim here. Ever since I was little, both you and Dad always put Helen as your top priority. You guys never paid attention to me. You and Dad didn't care about me at all, did you? I knew it, but I'm completely disappointed in all of you today.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're right. I know it's wrong to compare you to Helen in the first place. Besides, you're the one who decided to get married on your own.
On my own, huh? Mom, you said that you're happy for me.
Well, I can't stop you from getting married. But me and the rest of the family have the freedom to choose whether we want to celebrate your wedding or not.
That's just a bunch of nonsense. You don't even want to see my husband. What's wrong with our marriage?
I wasn't interested in you in the first place. So why would I be interested in your husband? I'm just glad we didn't have to go through all the hassle of a face-to-face meeting.
That's because our schedules didn't work out, right? I would have arranged that if I could. You could have met up with us at some point. I feel bad for my husband's parents.
What? You make it sound like it's our fault.
I'm just being honest.
Can you stop blaming us? You got married on your own. We don't want a family affair. From now on, we can do whatever we want.
I've had enough. I'll just send the photos and some souvenirs to you. I've already ordered those. See you.
Your package arrived. I don't need the photos, but the souvenirs were great, thank you. They're pretty expensive, aren't they?
Well, it's not that expensive. It's our way of giving back to the people who celebrated the wedding. To be honest, I didn't want to send those to people who didn't even want to attend.
That's not the point. Anyway, what kind of person your husband is? Is he a rich man? I'm curious.
You told me that you're not interested, didn't you? I don't think it's necessary for me to tell you about my husband.
What are you talking about? I'm your mother. I should at least know his occupation.
Why are you telling me this now? He's just an office worker.
Where does he work? Which company?
Well, it's a well-known company. They have branches all over the world.
Really? Well then, can you introduce someone from that company?
What do you mean?
It's for Helen, of course. Seems that she wants to get married soon. I want you to introduce her to a nice guy with a high income.
You must be kidding me. Why should I help Helen find someone to marry?
She's your precious sister, isn't she?
I didn't marry my husband for his money. You can't ask me to do that.
You are the only person I can count on.
My husband and I just met at work. I don't even know his coworkers.
Don't say that. You should be more considerate to your sister. She's almost 28, you know?
So what? For your information, I'm 30 years old. You and Dad have never worried about when I would get married. Helen should get married whenever she wants. I think she should at least find someone to marry by herself.
You're so cold. Helen is getting impatient because you're getting married first. You should be more attentive to your sister's feelings.
Why should I care about her feelings when she doesn't even care about mine? Besides, she has been changing her dating partners rapidly until now. I can't introduce a marriage partner to someone unfaithful like her. I don't think Helen is suited for marriage in the first place.
Helen is not to blame. She just hasn't met the right man. She's a perfect woman, so she doesn't deserve to be together with a low-income guy. I'll give you a bunch of souvenirs from Hawaii later. Just introduce her to one guy. Promise me, okay?
Never. I can't introduce Helen to anyone without feeling bad about it. If you want her to get married, why don't you and Dad search the right guy for Helen?
What a heartless sister. Ever since you were a child, you've been so unkind and obtuse. You've never had a single good thing to be proud of. You got married, so you should at least return the favor to your family.
What a rude thing to say. Don't contact me anymore. I don't care if you cry. Goodbye.
What? What do you mean by goodbye?
Ivy, help me! What happened?
Helen fell for a nasty guy.
Nasty guy? What are you talking about?
It's like he was a swindler. He cheated her out of her money.
No way. How much?
That guy said he was going to be hospitalized, so he needed $30,000, and Helen gave him the money. What should I do?
I can't believe Helen didn't think twice before handing the money. There's no way someone suddenly needs $30,000 for hospital expenses. Most people have insurance for that. Why didn't she ask him more details? I don't know how she could give the guy that much money without even asking the details. Frankly speaking, I'm having a hard time understanding this.
He told her that he was going to get expensive medical care because he found out that he has an incurable disease. That's what he told her. He said he couldn't see her for the time being because he had to go to the hospital far away where there are good doctors. She hasn't heard from him since then.
Isn't that suspicious? She should have known right away. Helen is quite an idiot, isn't she?
Don't talk badly about your sister. Just do something about it. Anyway, what she gave that guy won't be returned, so I need you to help me.
Huh? Why should I do that? It was Helen who was deceived, wasn't it?
That $30,000 is the money I saved for Helen's wedding. Your father doesn't know anything about that. I have to get it back so he won't find out.
I didn't know you had that kind of money saved up. You didn't even give me a penny when I got married.
I'm sorry for that. I just had enough for Helen.
I'm the eldest. Isn't it usually the other way around?
Yes, but...
Because you and Dad spoiled Helen. Isn't that why things ended up like this? Both of you have to reflect on that firmly. Either do something about it yourself or think of another way. It's about money and I can't help you.
Helen's so depressed she won't come out of her room. She's been absent from work for a long time too. I'll pay you back, I promise. So can you just lend me $30,000? I just need to borrow it for a little while.
I can't afford that. $30,000 is such a large sum of money. I just got married and I need to take care of a lot of things. I'm not going to lend you any money in the first place, even if I had the money. Considering everything we've been through, you would understand that, right?
Ivy, it's about the $30,000 I was talking last time. Your father found out. What should I do? He'll get mad at me.
Serves you right. I don't care. I have nothing to do with that matter. You and Dad spoiled Helen. If you talk to him, he'll understand, won't he? You two should talk it out while getting into a big fight.
Don't be so cold. You are the eldest daughter.
Stop saying things that are convenient for you. I thought I was your precious daughter. I wanted you to attend my wedding and see me in my wedding dress, but all of you didn't show up. You were on vacation in Hawaii instead. I don't need such convenient parents.
I apologize for that. When your child is born, I promise I'll come visit you a lot.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure I won't be here at that time.
What do you mean you won't be here? You just got married and you're moving out?
Actually, I've been talking to my husband about it for a while now. I'm going with him to Canada in 3 months. He'll be stationed there, so we won't be home for a while. I may not even see you guys anymore.
Oh no, we were so excited about the baby. So you won't even let your mom hold your baby?
Absolutely not. You never cared about me at all anyway. Who do you think you are?
What? Then what should I and your father do when we get old? You're the eldest daughter, right? You should at least take care of us.
Why don't you have your cute second daughter to take care of you both? Maybe she won't get married, so she'll live with you from now on. I never thought I'd be transferred overseas either. I'm glad that I'll be able to keep my distance from my stupid family. It's liberating, so I'm so excited.
What a thing to say to your parents. You shouldn't have said that. I won't allow you to move overseas.
You have no right to do that. I'm not your family anymore now. It's none of your business. You can't stop me. My husband works for an international company. We may have to move to another country after several years.
Then we can visit you there. Anyway, you have to help us. Even Helen might disown me and your father.
There's nothing I can do to help you. This is between you and Dad. Isn't the problem that all three of you couldn't spot the scammer in the first place? Why don't the three of you work together and do something about it?
I'm asking you for help because we can't do that. Why can't you understand? Stop messing around and just transfer the money right away.
I refuse. Why should I transfer the money? It's not the right thing to do. I will never help you guys. Why don't you have Helen do a night job? I don't consider you guys family anymore. Don't ever contact me again.
Wait a minute, Ivy.
Since Helen has been hanging out with the wrong people, it seems that several of her friends were being scammed too. But the scammers were never found, and they couldn't do anything to get their money back. All of this was brought on by Helen herself, so it can't be helped. She may be an attractive sister, but she is a very childish woman. Unfortunately, Helen shouldn't be the only one who should be blamed. It is because she was pampered and spoiled by my parents from the time she was born. Helen has never known how to work hard or be patient. That kind of personality will continue to attract bad luck. On the other hand, I'm moving to Canada as planned. In order to have more comfortable life, I have to make sure everything is well prepared. Actually, I found out I was pregnant right after I came to Canada. Now, my husband and I are looking forward to the day when our family member will increase.
Sabrina, sorry to bother you on such short notice, but I'm going on a business trip tomorrow for 2 nights. What? Tomorrow? That's really sudden. Right, I'm sorry, but it's only for 2 nights, so don't be sad. I'll be home late again today, so I'd appreciate it if you could pack my things. Okay, I'll miss you even for 2 nights, but good luck. Thanks, I'll definitely get you some souvenirs. I'm sorry I have to cancel the date day after tomorrow. No choice, I'll be waiting for you with souvenirs. Let's go on a date next time. It seems like you've been traveling a lot lately, and you've been working a lot of overtime. Well, I don't really like business trips, but the boss says he's counting on me, so I'll do my best. Great, do your best. I miss you though. Don't feel that lonely. I know, but it can't be helped. I'll be waiting for you with your favorite dishes when you come back. Come home soon. Thanks, I'm glad I married you. You understand me better than Mom. No way, I can't beat your parents. Your mother and father are really great parents. They love you. You think so? They were like that from the beginning, so I'm not sure. They are. That's why you grew up to be such a kind person. You're good at your job and a kind husband. I'm really happy. Thank you. Oh, by the way, do you remember my friend Megan? Who's that? My best friend in high school, remember? We were in the same club in class, and she was my best friend. She also came to our wedding. Maybe I remember her, but I forgot her face. What about her? I just remembered she said she joined your company at the beginning of this month. Oh, that Megan. She's cute, I remember. Have you talked to her at work? A little bit, but there's not much time to talk, and we don't have in common. We're in different departments anyway. I see. Her type is a guy with a face like you, and you like a girl like her, so I was kind of jealous. I know you guys see each other every day, and I wouldn't like it if you get along with her. That would never happen. Don't worry. Besides, isn't she married too? You went to her wedding, right? Yep, she's married, so I know that there's no need to be jealous. Well, since you're a boss and she's an employee, I guess I'm stupid for worrying about it. That's right. We really don't have much to do with each other, so don't worry. Thanks, forget about what I said. She said you're hot the other day, so I was just wondering if there was something going on. I see. Well, sure, she's cute, but we're just co-workers. We're both married, so there's absolutely no way something is going on between us. And I love you. Right. She said you're so dedicated to your work that the boss always compliments you. Well, that's true. I'm just trying my best to make you happy. Thanks. Okay then, I'll get ready for your business trip. Thank you. I'm going back to work. Did you finish your work? I'll be waiting for you with your favorite food. Come back home soon. Thank you. Hey, did you cook already? Not yet. I just bought foods. Why? I'm not sure if I can come home today. Really? Are you that busy at work? Yeah. I told you it would be for 2 nights, but I might not be able to finish by the end of the day. Maybe I'll have to stay for another night. Oh, I miss you, so I'll do my best to come home today. I know you're lonely by yourself, and you've prepared dinner for me. Don't worry about me, it's work. I don't have any choice. Good luck with your work. Thank you. I'll call you later. Sorry, I can't go home today. I see. No choice. You'll be back tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'll be home tomorrow. Just wait one more day. I'm really sorry. That's okay. Don't worry about me. Then I'll make you food tomorrow. Hang in there for one more day. Thanks. I can work harder since you're waiting for me. By the way, I saw Megan posting a picture on her timeline earlier. It said she was traveling to Chicago. Really? Yeah, it seems like you guys happen to be in the same place. What a coincidence. Is she traveling with her husband? I don't know. It didn't say anything about who she was with or anything. It was just a picture. Maybe I'm overthinking, but you guys aren't together, are you? Huh? No way. I'm by myself from the company on business trip. Woman can't come. Besides, I told you I'm only interested in you. There's no way I'm secretly traveling with other girl. Right, I'm sorry that I suspect you. That's okay, but it's such a coincidence. I know, that's why I was a little worried. I understand you. If it were the other way around, I'd be worried too. But I really didn't know she was in Chicago. Is she taking a day off to travel? I don't know about that either. We don't usually talk much or get involved. Right. I'm sorry for saying this to you. I know you're working hard. It's okay, Sabrina. You never used to be jealous. What's wrong with you lately? You used to be calm. Ever since she joined our company, something's weird with you. I know. What's wrong with me? But don't you worry about it anymore. I'm not bothered anymore. You explained it to me properly. Okay, you can talk to me anytime. But you work hard and care about me. I have no complaints, and I don't have any right to say such thing. But we shouldn't keep secrets between a couple. So I want to have a relationship where we can say whatever we feel. Right, got it. Thank you. Well, good luck at work. I know it's lonely being alone, but give me one more day. Thanks for such a great meal yesterday. How many times do you thank me since yesterday? It must take time to cook a meal like that. I came home from the business trip and I was really happy to see the food lined up on the table. I was about to burst into tears. You're overreacting. I like to cook, and I made more for our anniversary than I did yesterday, so I'm used to it. It's nothing special. I'm glad you're such a great cook. I'm still learning, though. I still ask my mom to teach me how to cook when I go home. You're still learning? You're great enough. I'm not there yet. Megan is a better cook than me, and I have to learn from her too. That's true. Huh? Have you tried her food? No, I've seen her bringing lunchbox, so I just thought she was good at it. I've never tried it, but it looked good. I see, then I'll have to make better lunchbox too. It's not just about the taste, it's also about how it looks. It's already perfect. Thanks for saying that. Oh, by the way, I'm having lunch with Megan today. Oh, have fun. Yep, thank you. Then I'll have your homemade lunchbox. I made your favorite orange chicken today, so you can work hard after lunch. Yay, thank you. I'll do my best. Megan, you're going to lunch with Sabrina today, right? If she asks you anything, tell her you don't have anything with me. Also, I didn't mention it, but you posted the pictures of our trip on social media, didn't you? Sabrina noticed it, so be careful. I managed to make it up, but it's a little bit dangerous. No way, Kevin, you were cheating on me? No, this is a mistake. Please pick up the phone. Sabrina, you're misunderstanding. Let me explain. What am I misunderstanding? That business trip was a lie? No, she forced me to go. So? Even if you were forced to go out, you chose to go out, so that's no excuse whatsoever. I'm really sorry. I wasn't thinking seriously. I wasn't trying to have an affair. I'd like to know how you can think traveling with another woman when you have a wife is not cheating. This is not your first time, is it? After all, she gave you homemade food, right? Yes, but let me make an excuse. What? You told me I work hard every day, right? Yes, I did, that's a fact. There were times when I didn't get a day off, and there were many months when I had to work overtime, so you could at least allow me a trip or two. Excuse me? You didn't go on just any trip, like the ones you go with your friends. It was an affair, and you lied about going on a business trip. That proves that you have something to hide. I didn't go with that kind of intention. That's just the way you see it. Everyone would see it the same way I do. That message you were supposed to send to Megan earlier is the proof. And I could immediately picture your face, desperate to hide things from me. If you're gonna say like that, try working every day like I do. If you knew the stress I'm feeling, you'd understand why I need to take a break. You can at least forgive me for cheating on you for the 3rd year. I was working until last year, and when I came home from work, I made dinner and cleaned the house. I didn't have time to relax. That was last year. I'm complaining about the mental stress I'm feeling right now. Well, you're the one who said I didn't have to work. It didn't bother me to work and do the housework at the same time, and I said I'd continue to work because I wanted to be with you. I may have said that, but if that's the case, then you should have told me how you thought. I did tell you that you didn't have to work, but you quit your job as I said so. Are you trying to one-up me? We talked about this topic every day for about a month. I have proof. I've deleted the messages, so I don't have proof. I don't know anything about that. What are you talking about? I have the evidence. You know what? We're getting divorced. Divorce? Are you serious? That's a little too sudden. Of course, you went on a trip to have an affair, and on top of that, you didn't admit it right away. You made it sound like I was making you overwork. I'm sorry, my bad. I admit that I'm cheating on you, so please reconsider. It's too late. Actually, I didn't know she was your friend when she first came to work. I never thought you were her friend. That's a lie too, anyway, right? This is true, believe me. I mean, if we weren't friends, would you have cheated on her more? You think I found it out because we happen to be friends? No, not like that. Whatever it is, it sucks, so whether or not I knew about Megan isn't an issue. Whoever it is, the fact that you were cheating on me is the problem. You're having an affair with other girls anyway, right? I don't trust anything you say anymore, so you shouldn't waste your time making excuses. By the way, Megan's husband is a lawyer. Aren't you in trouble? A lawyer? I never heard anything about that, but I don't think he's found out yet. You want me to tell him? I'm sorry for him, but things got worse over here. I can't forgive them that they are living happily while we're in such a bad situation. They're going to find out anyway, so there's no need for you to tell him. There's no need to make things worse now. I want to tell him. Besides, if I give you guys time, you'll delete the messages and photos and destroy the evidence, right? Well, I've taken screenshots for the evidence of what I already know. Then I'll go apologize to her husband. That's enough, right? How can I trust you? Then come with me, and then let's hear what he is going to ask you for the responsibility. It'll make the whole conversation go a lot faster. That's a good idea. Responsibility? Is there a problem? How does he want me to take the responsibility? I'll send your living expenses every month from now on, so forgive me. I can't believe this verbal agreement. I'll go through my lawyer to get divorced. Are we really going to get divorced? I don't want to. I don't want to be with someone who cheated on me once because you do it again. My parents were the same. I think you know, but my dad used to make my mom cry a lot. I saw that scene, and I've decided I'd never be the same. And yet, I can't believe I chose a man like you to marry. I'm disappointed in myself, but I'm even more disappointed in you. I really won't do it again. I will definitely make you happy. From now on, I won't even make excuse that I'm tired of working. You should do that to the next person you marry. I just texted Megan, so come home right now. Wait, what did you tell her? She said her husband's home right now, so I told her to wait for me at home. We're going to visit them, so hurry up. I'm at work right now. It's okay, I called the company. The boss said he'll let you go home now. Nice company. Yeah, the boss just said I should go home now and fix with my family problem. Are we really going there? You're the one who said it, to apologize in person. That wasn't a lie, right? I did say that, but I'm going alone, so you don't have to come. I know you'll lie and tell me that you went to apologize without actually visiting them. I'll go with you because I have to see you apologizing with my own eyes. You don't have to go that far. We were a nice couple for 3 years. Sabrina, you weren't that kind of person. You were more kind, weren't you? You made me this way. Then apologize sincerely to Megan's husband, and then let's get divorced. I'm scared of you. Really? You should be thankful I didn't ask you anything crazy. Then hurry up and come home. Okay. We both went to Megan's house and apologized deeply to her husband. We discussed, and we all decided to get divorced. I asked Kevin for the property division, and he had no choice. He was demoted from his position at the company. His salary was reduced, and his salary was not enough to pay the property division. Now, he works night shifts at 7-Eleven, and he is more exhausted than ever.
Can I have a word with you right now?
I'm busy, so make it quick.
It's about your mother.
What's wrong with my mom?
She seems to be developing dementia. You know how she sometimes gets lost during her daily walks, don't you? I'm wondering if home care alone is not enough anymore. Maybe we should consider getting professional help.
Huh? Are you trying to put my mother into the nursing home?
Don't talk to me like it's my fault.
Are you kidding me? You're my wife, so you're supposed to take care of her yourself.
But I have a job and housework to do, so I can't focus solely on caring for her. I'm so busy that I'm knackered. I'm not sure if I can continue taking care of your mother.
How can you say that when you don't even have a proper job? Mom says she doesn't want to live in a nursing home. She wants to stay at home. You should think about how she feels.
If you're going to be so stubborn, why don't you help out a little more? It's not just about your mother. You need to think more about the housework too.
I can't. I'm too busy with work. This is an important time for me, so I don't want to waste my time to talk to you like this.
I see. You've been working overtime for the last few days anyway.
I'll be home after 10 p.m. again today.
Got it. By the way, you've been spending most of your time in your room lately, haven't you? What are you up to?
I have to get ready for work tomorrow when I get home.
Seems like you've been texting with your cell phone a lot too. Are you doing some sort of side job?
Were you stalking me? What a disgusting woman.
Don't talk like that. I just saw you when I brought you some snacks.
That's enough. I'm done talking about this. I can't keep texting you. Anyway, you must take care of Mom at home. That's a normal thing for a wife to do.
Okay then. Can I talk to you for a second?
Again? I'm at work. If this is about taking care of Mom, we have nothing to talk about.
No, it's not. I was just cleaning your room.
Hey, don't you dare enter my room without permission. Did you touch something?
Your room is a mess because you don't clean up yourself, so I have no choice. By the way, looks like you've got new clothes. I'm surprised. You never cared about your appearance before. Are these clothes from the famous luxury brand? Are you interested in fashion now?
What? Even men need to dress properly, don't they? Is it strange that I started to wear those clothes? Don't make fun of me.
No, I didn't mean it that way, so please don't be offended.
I'm not overweight, so I look good in everything. I haven't changed a bit since I was single. You need to lose some weight, or you'll end up fat like a pig. How pathetic.
That's rude. For your information, I'm not that fat. Anyway, I have to go to work too, so I'll see you later.
Hey, I thought you texted me because you wanted to tell me something. Did you texted me just because you were mad that I had new stuff from a luxury brand?
No, it's not like that. I guess I was imagining things. I'm sorry to have disturbed you at work.
What an annoying woman. Give me a break.
What I wanted to tell my husband was that he left his phone at home. But I decided not to tell him since I had a bad feeling about that. To be honest, my husband's behavior lately has been so bad. He is on his phone the whole time he is home. Since I was curious about what he's up to, I checked his phone. I felt guilty, but I had no choice. His cell phone was easily unlocked with a password that my husband always uses. Then, I received a message notification from someone named Jade saying, "I love you, Luther. I'm looking forward to our upcoming trip." There was also a travel magazine on his desk. That was the moment I knew for sure that my husband was cheating on me. As I searched around him, I found evidence of the affair. I was shocked and angry, so I came up with a plan to punish my husband. I'm going to execute my plan a month later, which is the day of my husband's so-called business trip. Hello, Luther. Looks like you've been busy with work. It's been a long time since the last time you went for a business trip. Are you sure that you have everything you need?
I brought my cell phone with me anyway. As long as I have my phone, I'll be fine.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but...
What is it?
Actually, it looks like your mother isn't feeling well.
Huh? Did she tell you that she's sick? Maybe she was just pretending. We shouldn't bother about that. Taking care of an old woman is really troublesome.
It looks like she's having a high fever. I'm worried, so I'm thinking of taking her to the hospital.
You sure you can handle it by yourself?
Well, I'll just have to wait and see. I hope it isn't a life-threatening fever. If she gets worse, can I call you?
I don't mind about that, but I can't take your calls. You are a housewife, so you need to take care of Mom. I'm going on a business trip, and I don't have time to deal with you and Mom.
I know it's hard to go on a business trip. Are you so busy that you don't even have time to rest? I was just thinking how jealous I am that you're going on a business trip to Florida.
You think I'm going to that famous theme park? I'm going on a business trip, not vacation. I don't have time to play around. I'm very busy.
I see.
I've got a meeting with a client right now. If Mom is really sick, you must take her to see a doctor as soon as possible. I'm counting on you.
Are you still in the middle of client meeting? Is it okay if I call you? I have something to report.
What happened?
I took your mother to the hospital. I'm still worried about her.
So, how is she?
She has a slight fever, and her throat is not too irritated, so they think it's just a common cold.
That's great. Can we end our conversation here? I'm kind of busy.
Are you always busy during the business trip?
That's what I'm saying. I'm in a meeting right now.
One job after another. That's tough. Do you go out for drinks with your boss at night? Don't binge drink too much.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. I'm not a child, so don't tell me what to do.
I need to talk to you about something.
I'm still in a meeting. Is it urgent?
It's about your mother.
Again? Are you talking about putting her into the nursing home? We had talked about that last time, so there's no point to talk about that again.
I was just wondering if we could add more daycare services.
That might be okay, but I don't have time for that since I'm busy with work. Why don't you do some research and decide it by yourself?
But it's about your mother. I want to discuss it with you. I want you to take it more seriously.
I told you that now isn't the right time, didn't I? I'm still at work and you're getting on my nerves. Stop stressing me out, will you? I'm in a meeting with a client right now. Do you understand?
Understood. Sorry to interrupt. See you later. Hey, the meeting's over, right? Can I call you now?
I can't. I'm still in a meeting.
What? Isn't it too long indeed? I wonder if that's even possible. Is it a long meeting without a break in between? That's too much.
There's another meeting going on.
Is it really a meeting?
Of course it is. What's the point of lying about that? I'm telling the truth.
You don't even have time to call your family? It's about your mother.
I don't have time for that. If it's not even urgent, why are you calling me so many times today? I don't think I can check your messages or take your call after this. I'm counting on you to take care of Mom and the housework.
What are you going to do if I get sick? Our family will be ruined. You have to help me a little. Do you know what's going on at home?
Why do you suddenly start talking like that? I don't want to hear about what ifs. It's your own fault for not taking better care of yourself if you get sick.
I'm not Wonder Woman, so I do get sick sometimes. I can't do everything on my own. You should think more about my situation.
Well, let me tell you something. I work so hard for you guys from morning till night. You're a housewife, so taking care of Mom and the housework is your job. I can't have you interrupting me like this while I'm on a business trip.
Business trip? I wonder if you're telling the truth.
What do you mean?
I mean, are you really in a meeting with a client? It's just too long.
You've never been on a business trip, so you have no idea about that. Stop doubting me, will you?
Are you sure you're not just faking it?
There's nothing to fake.
Can you call me around 7 p.m.?
Let me see. I can't call you at that time because I need to attend dinner with a client.
Seems that you just made up that dinner schedule. I kept texting my husband to ask for his excuse. I knew he wasn't on a business trip, so I wanted to leave proof that my husband was lying to me. However, he kept repeating his selfish arguments. I was getting pretty pissed off too. Luther, didn't you buy a magazine about vacation to Florida?
How did you know about that?
Isn't it strange? You said that you're spending most of your time for client meetings.
I just got carried away when my boss told me to go on a business trip to Florida. That's why I bought that magazine.
Is that so?
I've been working so much. I haven't had time to go sightseeing.
That's too bad. Also, you packed your own bags, which is rare. I'm the one who always packs for business trips until now. Why did you decide to do so?
You seemed busy, so I just did it myself. You always say that you're busy, aren't you?
By the way, it seems like you're always in client meetings, but you didn't bring any business suit with you. Looks like you left it at home.
What are you talking about? I have a business suit with me. The one you saw is just one of them I left at home.
Instead, you're bringing most of your personal clothes, the fashionable ones. Also, those you bought from that luxury brand. Do you really need to bring all those stylish personal clothes to work?
I brought them just in case I might need them. By the way, why am I being blamed for packing my own stuff?
You are at work right now, aren't you? And you're in a meeting, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I was just wondering, why are you both wearing fashionable casual clothes?
Huh?
Anyway, who is that woman next to you? She's quite beautiful.
What did you say? What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
The woman with long brown hair. She's a little chubby too.
What do you mean? We're not talking on video call, are we?
We're just texting each other right now. What are you upset about?
Is someone filming me?
I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, where do you think I am right now?
Where are you?
I'm near you.
Are you kidding me? Show yourself right away. Answer me, Chloe.
You're staying at a hotel near that famous theme park, right? Actually, I'm staying at the same hotel. The official hotel. You didn't notice, did you? You were just too excited.
What? Can you just explain to me what's going on?
What a coincidence. Well, I'm traveling alone, but I know that you're having an affair. What else could it be? I can see that long-haired, overweight woman you're having an affair with.
How did you find out? I don't feel good about this.
Are you telling me you admit that you're having an affair? What was all that pestering about business trip then? You were so overbearing about it.
Well, you see, she's my subordinate, a very reliable person. My boss ordered me to go with her.
You both go to work wearing those casual clothes? What kind of company that allows the employees to dress like that when meeting customers? Your company's credibility is definitely at stake.
No, I was told to come to the drinking party in casual clothes, so I changed.
I see. Well, I'm going to say hello to both of you now, so wait for me.
Absolutely not. You don't need to do that.
Stop lying to me, okay? It's just because you don't want me to meet her, right? It's time for a reality check, Luther.
That's, come to think of it, you're lying about Mom not feeling well, weren't you? What on earth are you thinking that you just left her alone in the house?
Your mother went for a short stay at a care facility. I'm sorry I took advantage of you without saying anything. Well, I'm in charge of the house, right?
You're a liar too.
Don't you dare say that to me. You lie all the time, Luther. You were lying to hide your affair. I was just doing my best in gathering the evidence. The more evidence, the better. You're far more culpable than I am.
Darn it. How on earth did you find us? I didn't put any post-it notes in the magazine I bought. Have you been following me all this time?
Are you stupid? There's no way I'd go to that much trouble. You made a reservation by your computer, didn't you? The record was still there since you didn't delete the history. Anyway, my eyes were about to rot when I saw some embarrassing websites you visited. Oh, by the way, I found out that you also bought some naughty lingerie online. That's really disgusting. I wonder what kind of woman would appreciate a gift like that.
Stop it. I just forgot to erase the history.
You must have been so excited with that trip that you forgot about that. Well, you're always so careless.
What a horrible woman you are.
I don't think you have the right to say that after what you've done to me. I don't want to hear any more excuses from you.
I didn't ask her to go for the trip. I was just along for the ride.
Well, now you're acting as if you're the victim, huh? Blaming your affair partner is disgusting. It doesn't matter who started it because it doesn't change the fact that you're cheating behind my back.
Chloe, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is the first time I've ever cheated on you, right? Don't make it a big deal, please. People make mistakes, and I'm not an exception.
I'm sick of your lies, Luther. You cheated with some girls who look like sumo wrestlers a bunch of times before. I think your so-called subordinate is the third woman. You think I don't know anything about that?
Who told you about that?
Are you telling me that you were really having affairs with those female sumo wrestlers? I'm stunned. I've been doubting you all this time, but now I've got all the proof of your affair. You admit it yourself, so there's no way that you can just run away.
I can't believe you just deceived me. Please forgive me, Chloe. I'm very sorry.
I'll never forgive you. You are such a terrible person. You don't even care about your own mother. I can't believe you refused to help me take care of your mother just because you were having an affair.
From now on, I'll help you take care of Mom and I'll do the housework too. You have my word.
I thought you're busy working overtime. You don't have time to take care of the house, do you? Oh, I got it. You were lying about that too.
I'm begging you, please, don't say that.
It's too late, Luther. I can't take it anymore. I have more than enough evidence of your affair. I'm going to charge you and your affair partner a very stiff alimony. Be prepared for that. Let's discuss about the rest in the presence of a lawyer. After this, I was able to get a divorce without any problems. My ex-husband was so angry that he had to pay alimony. His affair partner also left him right away. My ex-husband was left alone with his mother, who of course needed care. He was so distressed that he asked for help many times, but I did not respond to any of his requests. I want him to take care of his own mother. Now that I'm single, I moved to a pet-friendly apartment, and I welcomed a new family member, a cat. My ex-husband and his mother hated animals, so we couldn't have a pet. Now I live peacefully with my cat, who plays with me adorably.
My name is Rebecca. I am in my early 30s and I am a novelist. I live with my 2 elementary school daughters and my husband James, a copywriter and the same age as me. Recently, I'm suffering from my mother-in-law's behavior. She's from a good and rich family and married to a man who is a director of a company. Since she has been spoiled ever since she was born and has done whatever she wanted, she is a nuisance who ranks and one-up everyone around her based on their family background and money, including our family, my parents, and her daughter's family who left her house to marry into her husband's family. And recently, she even started doing this. Rebecca, where do you keep the new body soap? The last one I used was so nice and my skin got smooth, so I want the same one for mine. Bianca, you came to our home again without permission? You and James are both at work today, and Annie and Rachel are away on a school trip, right? I've come to protect your house for you guys. As a thank you gift, I'll take some body soap. You should be thankful. I don't charge you in cash. A home guard? Please stop making jokes. Also, that's our house, so don't take her stuff without permission. I mean, how many times have I told you not to go into her house without permission? This is not only your house, right? It's also James' house, so it's natural for me, his mother, to go in and out. I mean, he gave me a duplicate key, so it's fine. He's warned you many times, hasn't he? He told you that the next time you enter the house without permission, he would confiscate it, right? Oh, really? You always mess up her house and it's really bothering me. Who do you think cleans up after you leave each and every time? When we go on vacation or leave the house for a long period, it's so hard for me to clean it up when I get back. Please don't do anything more to mess the house. Also, this tea and sweets look so good. I'll take some home for my husband. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm listening. You know, Bianca, do you really know what you're doing? Even though you are his mother, it's not right for you to come in without permission when he refuses to let you in. This is trespassing. In other words, it's a crime. Do you understand? You're overreacting. Don't you realize that you're narrow-minded? Oh God, of course you're a wife from a poor family. That has nothing to do with this. You've been so selfish with me with your money and the power from your family, and now you go in without permission and take things from other people's homes? Again, do you understand that this is a crime? Look, I may be your in-law, but I'm still a mother. Don't be stingy. Don't call it a crime. Oh God, I'm so frustrated because you don't understand. Why did James even let this unintelligent, poor girl get into our family? What's that? Now you're frustrated? I'm the one who's frustrated because you don't understand. Shut up, seriously, a poor girl. What? Stop complaining if you're not home right now. I'm the one who's home for the 4 of you who aren't home. I'm doing my job to protect the house. Do you understand? I'm doing my job. Before you complain, you should pay me. I welcomed a woman like you into my family. Give me a break. You're only supported by your husband and you have never worked in this real world. Don't be so selfish with your parents and your husband's family background and money. Get out now. Now. And you'd better clean up your mess too. Okay, you want me to leave, huh? You're so hopeless. You don't understand. This is why I hate poor people who grew up with a single parent. Recently, when I am away from home on vacation or for leisure, Bianca has started to come and occupy my apartment and use it as a vacation home. No matter how strictly she is warned by her son, she doesn't listen to him, and no matter how much we complain to her husband, he spoils her. Even when I changed the key and made sure the door was locked tightly, she would call a locksmith to open the door for some random reason like, I lost a key. A few days later, she heard a story about my husband and me and made an outrageous demand. Rebecca, I heard you are going abroad. You're a poor, unsuccessful novelist who depends on James and our money. Do you understand your position? Huh? What is it this time? I don't have any plans to go abroad now. There's no point in lying. I heard you built a villa abroad. Oh, right, but that was a long time ago. I don't go there often, but there is one overseas. You've really pushed yourself too hard, haven't you? I can't believe you have a villa abroad. It sounds like you're showing it off. I'm telling you, I didn't build it. I inherited it from my father who passed away. But I'm sure you still have to pay for the upkeep, right? Or is it in a very inexpensive minor country? Or maybe you inherited a shack in the middle of nowhere in a developing country. That would suit you though, wouldn't it? No, it's located in Cancun, Mexico. Cancun? You want to lie and show off that much? I told you I didn't build it. It was built by my father and mother with money they had saved up for years to make a beautiful memory once a year. Well, whatever, if you say so. Cancun. I've never been to Cancun because I go to other countries. I've always wanted to go there at least once if possible. And we have a fair amount of money, so I can work it out with my husband, but when it comes to traveling abroad, there's a lot of trouble, you know. Well, yeah, it's true you need a passport and exchange money. So, the next time you go abroad, will you let me and my husband come with you? What? I heard from James that you are planning to go during the summer vacation starting in 2 weeks. Then it's perfect timing. I'll come along for the ride. No, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't. We're planning to relax as a family. Besides, we've already booked our flights, so we can't add tickets now. Huh, what's that? You have the money to buy a villa, but you can't even invite your in-laws? A few extra people staying over is no big deal. You really are stingy. Don't tell me you're coming too. Of course, otherwise what's the point of going to Cancun? I'm sorry, but the villa is not very spacious. It would be difficult for 2 families to stay there. You and James and the others could book a hotel. Why would it turn out like that? I could understand if you guys are booking a room. I'm saying then there's no point going to Cancun. Do you understand English? Should I explain from 1 to 10? I told you we all can't stay there. This is your chance to show your in-laws the beautiful ocean of Cancun and be a good daughter-in-law. But you want to keep it all to yourselves. A poor woman from a poor family can't think like that. Bianca, can't you see I'm really telling you to stop? I'll help you pay for a plane ticket, so do something with James. I mean, the size of the house won't change, you know? I'm the one who came up with the idea and you're denying it, even though you're a lower-ranked wife. Who do you think you are to waste my precious time like you did the other day with the home guard? You came to our house without permission and you were just angry by yourself the other day. I'm telling you, I can't stay with you no matter what you say. If you insist, I guess the only way is to have separate hotels and flights and meet up there. This is really why I don't like wives from poor families. Listen, if you don't have money, don't buy a villa. If you can't afford to buy it, at least invite people over. If you can't even invite your parents-in-law, it's a waste of money to have it. Huh? Are you being dumb? It's just a common sense. If you can't even do such a thing, you're so unsightly. You say this, I say that. It's completely out of the question. Anyway, for once, I'd like to spend some quality time with my family, so please stop double booking. Well then, I have some chores to do, so if you'll excuse me now. Bianca's attitude made me feel tired, and tired for no reason. Furthermore, one day just before the trip, I received a message from her. Rebecca, good afternoon, or good evening. Oops, there's a time difference between Cancun and California. I forgot. Huh? What? What's wrong? And what do you mean by time difference? Where do you think I am right now? How would I know? Fine, I will tell you. I just arrived in Cancun. I just saw the ocean from the plane. It was beautiful. My husband looks like he's having a great time. I can't believe you guys are actually coming to Cancun. How many days are you staying? Our schedule might clash with yours. We haven't decided on how many days, but it's possible that our stay will clash. Oh. Well, it's really nice view of the ocean, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. And to be honest, I'm surprised. Even though it's a shabby villa, it looks pretty new and nice, doesn't it? It even has a pool. I thought it would be a shabby shack since it came for a poor family, but surprisingly, you did a good job. Huh? A swimming pool? A villa? No way. It's your villa. What? When I asked the neighbors that we were visiting as relatives, they told us. People over here are so friendly. Wait a minute, how in the world could it happen? We are supposed to go to the villa the day after tomorrow. I know, I'm saying I'll stay here in the meantime. I didn't give you permission or invite you to use it. You're not very nice, so I managed myself. I guess a nice house is for upper-class people like us. You don't deserve a villa, even if it's a shabby one. I'm not talking about shabby or appropriate. You didn't come all the way to Cancun a few days before us just for that, did you? Of course I did, because I am your mother-in-law. What belongs to you belongs to us. What's wrong with me using it? Besides, the house would cry if you have a villa like this and you don't use it. It has nothing to do with you. I won't say anything bad, so leave now. I'm already in here. By the way, the place is really too good for you. Just because you have a villa, do you think you got out of poverty and became a great person? You even got carried away and told me to go home. You should know who you are. Wow, you really went in there. No matter how much you say, this is another trespassing. What are you talking about? You invited me in, so I didn't break any laws. Besides, there's no one here, so it doesn't matter. I didn't invite you. I won't say any more, so get out now. It's too late. I've already put all my stuff in the house. This villa belongs to me and your father-in-law as of today. I've taken your stuff outside, so please come and collect them soon. What? You took the stuff out too? All of them? Why did you do that? Why would I do that? It's because they were in my way. It would ruin the villa if some poor person's poor belongings were left there. I threw them into the yard. Oh my God. Now you understand. Once I decide to do something, I do it. Look, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not our villa. Huh? I said it's not our villa. That's the villa of your daughter, Kate, and her family. Kate's villa? What are you talking about? I'm just telling you the truth. James and his sister Kate are very close, and we were also close as a family. So when her husband, Harry, decided to buy a villa to enjoy Cancun with their children, he chose a place close to ours and built it. Our villa doesn't have a pool. Here, this is ours. Wait, huh? Wait a minute, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh my God, you really broke in. And on top of that, you took their stuff without permission, throwing them into the yard? Hey, Harry is a lawyer, right? I heard that your daughter got fed up with you and left the house to marry him. If they found out you trespassed, well, they would sue you 100%. I really don't know what you're talking about. What the hell? You should have asked the neighbors for more details. Hey, what have you done? I threw all of her stuff out in the yard. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I know it was just a misunderstanding, but you threw away your own daughter and her family's belongings because they were in the way? No way. You tricked me. You intentionally made me go into this villa to frame me and my husband for the crime. How paranoid are you? There's nothing to trick you. Whatever the situation is, Bianca, you did it on your own. Just like you trespassed in our house. You stole things from your own son's family without permission. You threw away your own daughter's belongings because they were in the way. How can I be a good girl if you're like this? Tell me the address of the real villa right now. Where is it? Wow, you're scary. If you don't tell me, I'll ask James. He's tired of your trespassing and doing whatever you want, so there's no way he'll tell you. Hey, tell me this is not true. I'm suddenly scared and couldn't even tell my husband. Oops, you're in trouble. Anyway, why are you so obsessed with harassing me? It's because you don't behave well. Don't talk nonsense to me if you were born in a poor family. You are just a poor lady who has no choice but to be fed up by James and our noble family. I'm being fed? I didn't tell you my annual income, did I? I heard it from him. Then I think you heard only his income. Our incomes are about the same. Huh? Rebecca, you don't work. How are you earning money when you're unemployed and stuck at home all the time? I'm a novelist. I can work from anywhere with just one computer, so I work from home. We're both working in different places and different environments. I have been telling you this for a while now, but you don't listen to anything that's inconvenient for you. You've assumed that I'm unemployed, but I'm working, you know? Seriously? Then it's twice as what I heard. I guess so. Oh no. Since you're there in Cancun, why don't you enjoy at that villa just like you did before instead of worrying about us? Well, the police might come before you relax though. I've already contacted your daughter and her husband from my side. Don't be silly. Do something. Help me. There must be some way. Help me, Rebecca. Now you're a real criminal, aren't you? There's nothing I can do. I feel sorry for you. After that, I heard that Bianca left her husband and tried to run away alone. However, she was too late to run away because she had brought her belongings to the villa with the intention of turning it into a complete villa. In addition, he found her trying to run away and she dropped her phone and he saw the screen. There was a conversation between her and me, so it became a big problem, and the local residents heard the commotion and saw the stuff dumped in front of the villa. They called the police and they were caught red-handed on suspicion of trespassing. Of course, Kate and Harry were furious about this. She told her parents that she would break off the relationship and she filed a claim for a large sum of money for damages. After that, although they managed to return back to their town, this incident became a rumor in the neighborhood, and because of this, they were not on good terms and they had to pay for the damages and go through a very horrible summer in the court. We, on the other hand, enjoyed our vacation in Cancun and are living peacefully.
I'm Oliver's sister. May I have a moment? Oh, Scarlett? How did you find out my number? I asked Oliver. I see. I can't believe you sent me a text. It looks like we have become a family already. I'm so happy. Huh? Don't get me wrong. What? I stayed quiet since there was everyone from your family and our family earlier. But there's something I want to tell you. Yes? What is it? You're unemployed, right? My brother is nice enough to call you a work-from-home person. But you're just an unemployed person staying at home all day, huh? You're a bum who wants to depend on my brother's income to live. That's such a horrible thing to say. It's true that I stay at home most of the time, but I am employed. Seeing you getting frustrated like that and denying it looks like you're trying to hide it because you're ashamed of yourself. Scarlett, what on earth are you talking about? What are you trying to say? You're not perceptive at all. I'm saying that I'm ashamed that you're going to marry my brother and become my family. What? Why? Why? You're already old but staying at home, living off your parents' money? And on top of that, you're going to be a bum? I'm too embarrassed to introduce you to anyone. I'm not living off my parents' money. I have a job. I do have an income. I'm telling you to stop lying. Even if you do have an income, it's not that much, is it? Anyway, I'm embarrassed that my brother's wife is unemployed. Can you cancel the marriage? No. Does Oliver know about this? Of course he doesn't know. My brother is an honest, kind boy. He's been tricked into believing you, scammer. I have to do something about it. That's why I texted you. Wait a minute. I have a job. I have an income. I am not a scammer. Why should I cancel the marriage? I just work from home. I mean, I can even live on my income alone. How dare you? You're unemployed. Get over yourself. My brother works hard and walking around outside in summer and winter for work. He's the best salesman in his department. And his wife is unemployed? He's the one who will get embarrassed by anyone else. No, hey. No excuses! But Oliver's the one who has a great record, and it has nothing to do with you, right? Of course, it has nothing to do with our marriage either. God, can't you shut your mouth? Why can't you just shut up and follow what I say? We just met a few minutes ago, remember? Everyone looked so happy. I don't understand why you're suddenly asking us to stop getting married. I don't even understand the reason. I'm telling you, it's because you're unemployed. I'm asking you to stop relying on my brother's income to get married. Don't you understand? Scarlett, not everyone at home is unemployed. Nowadays, we value individuality. There are many ways to work. You don't have to walk around outside. What's with that tone? It sounds like my brother is incompetent. No, that's not what I meant. I just wanted to say that there are many options for work. You've been talking back to me. So annoying. You're incompetent, but you've got a lot to say. I'm just trying to keep things civil through text, so be quiet and obey me. No, I don't care what anyone says. I'm marrying Oliver. You're underestimating me just because I'm nice to you. I'm not underestimating. Plus, I don't think you're nice. You'll get hurt if you're carried away. I won't say anything bad about it. Call off the marriage, is that clear? Oliver, do you have time now?
Yeah, thanks for today. I'm so glad to introduce you to my family and meet your family. Now all we have to do is to get ready for the wedding. I'm not worried since I have you though.
Yeah.
What's going on? You don't seem to be excited.
Oliver, are you okay with me?
What?
What do you like about me?
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Well, if I were to say, you're strong-willed and cheerful. The fact that you care about me more than anyone else, I guess.
Are you sure I'm the right person to marry?
Why are you asking me that? I want to marry you. That's why we introduced to each other's family, right?
I'm not a woman who works hard in an office.
Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Well, actually...
What?
You know, I work from home. So I thought maybe I'd look like unemployed to other people.
I don't understand what you want to say.
Your sister told me that she's embarrassed because I look so...
Huh? She said that? Don't worry about it.
Well, even if you say so.
Actually, she experienced a marriage scam once.
What?
She was tricked by a guy's profession and high income, so she's a bit sensitive about marriage. We all may be scammed no matter which gender we have.
So she thought I was a bum and relying on you?
I don't think so, but I'm sure she was worried about me in her own way. So please don't take it personally.
I see.
I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. I'll talk to her, so don't worry.
Yeah, okay. I want to get along with your sister, so I'll do my best to make her understand various things from now on.
Yeah, let's be happy. And let's start preparing for the wedding too.
Of course. I feel so much better now that I've talked to you. I'm sorry to bother you at a busy time.
Not at all.
Finally, it's your wedding! I can't wait to see you as a bride. Scarlett, thank you very much. We're about to arrive at the waiting room. I'm so glad you're looking forward to it. Have you already arrived? Yup. I'm in the bride's room right now. What? Scarlett, aren't you in the wrong room? You need to go to the groom's waiting room. But I needed to go to the bride's room, so I asked the staff to unlock it for me. What? What do you want in that room? I just wanted to take a look at your dress. My dress? Ah! What's wrong, Scarlett? Oh, sorry. I ripped your dress. What? It's a stained dress from the beginning, so no problem. No one will be happy to see you in this dress. Scarlett, I can't believe you ripped the dress. What are you doing? It's a top quality dress. Oh my. I warned you not to marry my brother, and you ignored me, so I had to punish you. Why can't I marry Oliver? It's obvious, because you are after my brother's income. You're going to continue your unemployed life, being a parasite to him, aren't you? What the hell? You're unemployed, yet you tried to marry him. You're going to make it easy for yourself by staying at home and make my brother work, right? It's so obvious. My brother studied hard and got a job at a prestigious company. You're just after his money, huh? That's not true. I love him with all my heart. He understands me better than anyone else. I'm happy when we are together. Of course you are! He makes a lot of money. He would take you to a nice restaurant and buy you whatever you want. It's convenient for you. Of course you'll be happy. Who would let an unemployed person like you marry my brother? I will not let you marry him no matter what. I ripped your dress anyway. Well, if you really want to wear it, you can. I'll wait for you here. Scarlett, the relatives will be here soon. I know it's hard to cancel the wedding. You're going to wear this tattered dress and appear in front of everyone. I can't wait to see you. Or will you call off the wedding like I told you? You think you're allowed to do that? It's going to cause trouble for everyone. The wedding isn't about me alone. You're unemployed and yet you're cheeky. If you insist on having a wedding, you can wear this tattered dress. Anyway, you should take a look at the dress. You can cry, or wear this tattered dress, or you can quit the marriage. It's up to you. Fine. This wedding is over. Huh? That was so easy. Well, it's no use worrying about it on the wedding day. Well then, you'll just have to keep on living your life as an unemployed. Scarlett, where are you? How can you text me? I bet you're sobbing your eyes out right now, huh? Your wedding is over. What are you talking about? The ceremony is about to start. What? What are you talking about? Did you go crazy from shock? Nope. We've rearranged the wedding. Thanks to the staff's effort, the time is on schedule. I don't understand what you're talking about. There's no way you can get ready for the wedding in that tattered dress. I've dressed up and come all this way, so I'm on my way to the restaurant to have a fancy lunch and then go home. Can you please not interrupt by texting me? What are you talking about, Scarlett? I'm wearing my wedding dress and done with my hair and makeup. I'm ready to walk down the aisle. Huh? Are you dreaming? Did you go crazy from being unemployed? It seems you're misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? What is it? What do you mean? I've been telling you for a while, but I am employed. Huh? Are you still saying that? I'm done talking to you. I am the manager of this wedding hall. How can you tell such a big lie? I don't have time for that nonsense. I'm not lying. In fact, I've just finished getting ready, and I'm about to get married. What do you mean? I went to the office after that, called the staff, and had them get a new dress ready immediately. There were other weddings scheduled for today, and they looked panicked. I felt sorry for them because of my own trouble, but they were all nice and knew my body size very well, so they were able to find me several wedding dresses that would suit me. They are really wonderful. They have a great sense of style, so I was able to find my favorite dress right away. I'm sorry I couldn't wear the dress you ripped. That's a lie. There's no way you run a wedding hall. You've always stayed at home and you didn't even work. I told you I was working from home. Of course, I did show up a few times a week. We have connections with planners overseas to make weddings the best ceremony possible. We always share information and discuss every detail from the dress to the decorations, the food, and the presents. I do this work from home using my own computer, so that's why I stay at home during the day. You know there's a time gap. What? You are employed? I've said from the beginning that I am. I also do the travel business for newlyweds, so I make about $200,000 a year. Now you finally understand? It can't be! So, Oliver and I will hold the wedding ceremony as planned. And he and your parents were making a big fuss about your absence, so I told them the whole story. You're kidding! Why did you tell them? Because there's no way to lie to them. They called you several times, but you didn't answer. Oh, I turned off the phone to prevent you from calling me. See? That's why I told them the truth. They were very angry. Of course, you can't believe someone in your family would do such a terrible thing. I would feel sad too if I had such a family member. Wait a minute. I'll come back, so take back what you told them. Tell them it was your mistake. Huh? How is that possible? That will never happen. Then what am I supposed to do? My brother and parents are mad at me, right? Well, your parents said they would never forgive you for doing such a terrible thing to their son's wife. They disown you. What? Oh no! Oliver's eyes were bloodshot. He said, I can't believe my sister would do such a thing. What kind of grudge does she have against us to do such a terrible thing? I'm going to cut her off. Like that. Then I can't go to the wedding, and I can't even go back home. Right. But don't you deserve it? What are you saying? Well, you called me unemployed and even sent me harassing messages. And to top it off, you ripped my dress. I've been doing this job for many years. And as far as I know, this is unbelievable. You went this far because you didn't want me and Oliver to get married. No, I just thought my brother was being tricked. I thought you were using him to get what you wanted. I was just worried, that's all. It was just a kind sisterly thing, you know? Kind? Don't be silly. Do you know how many people have been troubled because of you? I want you to think about how much I've been hurt. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. So please convince Oliver and my parents. Tell them I did nothing wrong. I did something to mislead them, please. You're still talking like that. You're a really stupid person. I can't believe you're their family member. I'm their family by blood. That's why I have to attend your wedding. No, you don't have to. You can't do that, can you? I'm a family and they have a seat for me. Don't worry. Your parents will explain everything and take care of it. They are going to pretend you don't exist. What? Hold on. What do you mean I don't exist? I told you earlier, didn't I? Both your parents and Oliver have decided to break off relationship with you, which means you don't exist. But what about all the stuff we prepared so far? I'm supposed to be introduced as a groom's sister. It's okay. I'll have the seating chart for the reception, the list of names, the table seating, the photos and videos deleted by our excellent staff. How could you do such a terrible thing? Which one of us did a terrible thing? You ripped my dress on my wedding day. That's impossible. That's... The ceremony is about to start, so if you'll excuse me now. Wait a minute, I'll come! Oh, and as for the dress you ripped off and the staff's extra work, I'll be sure to bill you later. Please keep that in mind. As a wedding hall manager, I can sue you for destruction of property. What? Are you trying to turn me in to the police? Please don't do that. Please. I'll become an ex-convict. Well, I'll discuss it with the staff and think about it later. I don't want to think about that before the wedding. Well then, Oliver and I will be happy. Please don't worry about anything. Hey, don't abandon me. Please, I'll apologize again and again. Please, forgive me. There was a little bit of confusion because Scarlett didn't attend the ceremony. But her parents managed it well and the wedding went smoothly. During the reception, the fact leaked from somewhere and Oliver's business associates and friends were gossiping about it, but it was none of my business. Due to her selfish beliefs and self-serving actions, Scarlett was charged for the dress and the staff's labor. The dress was the most expensive one I had bought abroad, so the bill was quite a lot. There was no way she could pay it, so she cried to her parents. They told her that they had disowned her, so she should figure it out on her own. She was kicked out of the house and rented a cheap apartment and now working 2 jobs to make ends meet. Will she be able to regain her common sense as a human being by the time she finishes paying back the money? I am considering suing her for destruction of property, depending on how she responds. I would like to thank the wonderful staff for making it a wonderful wedding ceremony that will be a memory for a lifetime. From now on, I would like to build a happy family with Oliver.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!